Hi, hello, and welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy start to the week still. Hope everyone is doing well. We are going to have a chill stream today. What's going on, Flamer? How's it going, my man? Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday. Definitely probably going to get some tacos later. I have been craving them all day, so just pure coincidence. There's this really nice local taco place that's about an 8-minute drive from me that is open 24/7, and I go there so often, and sometimes I go there at like 2:30 in the morning, and it is always delicious. So probably gonna hit that later. Well, I don't know. It is kind of expensive, so I don't know if I'm gonna be dropping $20 today. It has been an expensive month for me for obvious reasons. So Flamer, hope you're doing well, man. It's gonna be a chill one. This is gonna be the last stream that we do, I think, for a hot minute. Um, Pretty much till 3.1 for ZZZ comes out. So we're gonna be doing some HIMEKO relic farming. If you guys know what Fribbles is basically this, relic grader slash relic optimizer that you can get on your PC use through GitHub link, and it is very good for optimizing and looking at character builds. So we're basically just gonna be going back and forth between Star Rail today and Fribbles, and just looking at our relic score and just trying to get best relics possible on Himiko Nova. My goal is to be ranked at least 100th in the world. If I can be one of the top 100 Himiko Novas in the world, I will be happy. Otherwise, it is what it is. We're gonna do our best. We have a lot of resources, Flamer. We have a ton of resources. We have like 42,000, something like that, relic shards, and we've got 120 resin in Star Rail. So working with a lot. And then obviously if we could do some runs as well. Flamer, by the way, if you're planning to use her with Sunday, then you only need a 80% crit rate. Yep. On Fribbles, the tool that I was talking about, it shows you your effective hit rate, your effective crit rate based on your teammates. And so yeah, we will be using Sunday, I think, just because Sunday is going to get a Nova Flare eventually, and Verdict is better the higher Eidolons that you are in, and also just because Sunday is my fourth favorite character in the game. Being able to run a team of Sunday and HIMEKO Nova is amazing to me, so we're going to be running Sunday. I do have a build already, by the way. Like, obviously, I have HIMEKO Nova built. I've been using her to, like, farm my relics every day, so but it's an okay, like it is definitely higher ranked than most of my other characters. So like let me show you guys what we're working with. Flamer, have you used Fribbles at all, my friend? If not, you're gonna be seeing it for the first time. So this is Fribbles basically. It is a HSR relic optimizer. You do okay, so you basically know. So this is what we're working with. This is what we're starting with. We're 10% overcapped at the moment. So we definitely need to get 10% of this to crit damage or to attack. But this is what we're working with at the moment. The best piece I have is her hands. I think this is a really solid piece. Unless we get something better, I anticipate this is probably the piece that we're going to end with today. We definitely want to focus elsewhere. So, but yeah, this is what we're working with. Should be a good time. Definitely want to focus on the body and the rope. Body and rope for sure, is particularly the body. Like the body, I've got, crit damage with 3 rolls on it, but it's not that, Also might be worth to make 2 sets, one for Pure Fiction and one for other modes, because you really don't want to use Sunday and Pure Fiction in general, and even at high investment, I'm pretty sure Decimation is always better for Pure Fiction. You're right. Here's the thing, Flamer. Yeah, it is quite nice to not have to worry about ever clearing Pure Fiction. So, yeah. Look, I'm not gonna flex my E6 all too often. But yeah, for me, I don't really think there's that big of a need to switch to Decimation. But you're 1000% correct, my friend. Decimation is for sure better for Pure Fiction. And like you said, Sunday isn't the best in Pure Fiction, so running Morton Axe Blade and Welt, with, I guess at that point you probably want to be running, sustain. Actually, depends, right, on what you're doing, how high Pure Fiction you're doing, if you're doing Starward. So I've tried running sustainless and I don't like it. Like I just feel like I just die too often. So I'm probably just gonna end up, and we pulled Don Hung's light cone for a reason. So this is my team. This is my exact team. I feel like this is a team that most people are using. Sunday Sparkle, Don Hung PT with Sunday signature light cone, Don Hung signature light cone, and then DDD on Sparkle. That is what we're running. So, all right, we're gonna go back over here. So in terms of our regular housekeeping items for today, like I said on the previous stream, after this, I'll be taking a bit of a break. So we're not going to do another stream unless like Star Rail or ZZZ drops like some Omega trailer out of somewhere. If they do, then we'll react to that, obviously. But otherwise, it's going to be till the next stream will be Remiel trailers when all of the Remiel trailers come out. Like I said, for ZZZ, we're not going to do separate trailer reactions for each individual trailer. We're just going to do one big stream where we react to all of the trailers, and that'll be the way we do it for Remiel. For Eldrada, she'll be the exception. Eldrada will do each trailer individually, just because that's like our big character for ZZZ, right? So, and then after, obviously, we do the Remiel trailer reactions when she comes out. So this is gonna be like the announcement that I'll be making officially. But I'll talk about it more when we do the Remiel trailer reactions. We're gonna be doing our first collab on a stream. It's just gonna be with Goldie. We're just gonna do a dual summoning stream on a Remiel with Goldie. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Goldie is obviously gonna be going for M6, so he's gonna go first. So he'll be doing his M6 first. And then once Goldie gets his M6, I'll be doing my M0. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be going for M0 Remiel now and not M3. I just want to save up for Evelyn and Eldrada when Evelyn reruns and Eldrada when she comes out. So that's the plan. So yeah, going to be cool. First collab on a channel. It was always going to be with Goldie. So should be cool. Summoning stream. So yeah, basically last stream for a while. It is going to be a funny stream, Flamer. It is absolutely going to be a funny stream. It's going to be me and Goldie just simping for about 2 hours straight, probably. We're just going to be down bad for 2 hours straight. Just Goldie simping it just a bit more than me. He likes Remiel just a bit more than me. Well, a lot more than me, I would say, because Remiel is his like Eldrada. That's his favorite ZZZ character. So yeah, going to be a fun stream. Hopefully, Flamer, you stick around for it. So, but yeah, last stream for a bit today. Then I'm gonna take a chill pill for a couple of days. And then, by the way, did you see my ranking? No. You want to link it to me again? Let's do it right now. We're gonna whatever we want to do on this stream, we can do. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to the previous stream that I had. But if you still have the link handy, feel free to put it again in chat. We can take a look. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to my Twitch VOD. I think I still have the Twitch VOD available. Thank you. Here we go. This is design only, I remember correctly. We're going to use our ZZZ overlay for this. So, Valina is your favorite design in the game. I respect it. I respect it, honestly. She is fine. She is nice to stare at. she is nice to have on your screen. But I would not expect number one. Then you've got Remiel. The top 12 is not in order. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Oh, it even says here. I didn't even see that. So, not in order. Who's your number one? Can I ask Flamer who your number one is? I have a feeling I know. I have a feeling I know who the number one is. But you're not sure yet? I was thinking it might be Linvern. But yeah, so we've got Valina, Remiel, Sigrid, Yishengguang, Phoenix, Linvern, Eldrada, my love. And then we've got Vivian, Orphe, Yixuan, Miyabi, and Trigger. Solid top 12. So, I mean, obviously, you know that she's my number one, so very happy with that. Love Valina's design as well. Really like Remiel's design as well. Sigrid's is growing on me. I really like her design. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Yishengguang's design, but obviously she's like one of the best characters in the entire game. Love Vivian's design. Her design is incredible. So, and then the rest are solid. Evelyn not being in the top 12 does make me sad, but she's S at the very least, so I will take that. Are these ranked, by the way? Are the rest of is S, A, B, C, and D, is that ranked? Is it just the top 12 that's not in order, or is the rest ranked? Okay, not ranked. Okay, so Jian, Astra. I'm just going to go through this and see if there's anything that kind of sticks out to me. I'm not the biggest fan of Nangong's design. I feel like her skin with her skin, I like her skin a lot. So maybe like with her skin on, I would put that higher. But her default design, not. She looks like a watermelon. Not bad. I don't think I would have Cecilia an S, but she would be A. Dracina's pretty high. I don't know if I would have Dracina this high. Sure. Clarette's model impressed me the other day. I actually really liked her model. I saw some people say that her model was not good. I was surprised. Okay, moving on to A. I feel like Jane I would have pretty high. I think Jane is a great design. Wise Bell are down here. Lighter being this low is a bit sad for me. I feel like I would have Lighter pretty high as well. Banyue is interesting. Joyous being this low is interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at B. Lycon, the hot take, I don't necessarily think he's this low for me, but I'm not that high on Lycon's design. I would have him probably like low A. So like that's probably like a hot take where you and I agree on. Severian makes me sad. Colonel Vike being this low, interesting. So is Billy. You're not the biggest fan of the robots. What's going on, Sage? Happy Tuesday. Hello. We're taking a look at Flamer's ZZZ design tier list. This is his ZZZ design tier list, basically. You need to see more of Vike. Fair enough. And then I would agree. I would have Minato higher. And then, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of these four. These four are like the ones that I would have low as well. Pulchra being a bit low as well, but she wouldn't be too high. I would have Billy much higher. I think I would have Severian much higher. Hugo would be a bit higher, but not that much higher. The link's above. Hold on. I can grab it for you. Or Flamer if you want to repost it. All right. No, it doesn't actually work. Seed A for asset. True. A for asset. Okay. Pretty solid. I don't necessarily have like any like I think the biggest like disagreement that I would have with you Flamer is I think Billy is like really low. Like I think Billy is like quintessential like ZZZ almost mascot, you know? What is this, Sage? God damn. Oof. Look at my queen. Ramiel's cool too. Oh, this is like the whole thing. Thank you very much. Appreciate the fan art. Let's get rid of the notification too. All right. Dope tier list. Thank you, Flamer. All right, let's go over to Star Rail. Well, that's less because I don't like Billy and more because I like Starlight Billy more and feel like he's a tier higher. Well, Starlight Billy is better. That is fair. I just really like Billy's design. I think it's cool. Seed, as for Smash, the top tier, they smash you even if you do not want. Listen, man, most of the characters in the top tier of ZZZ, they can do whatever they want to me. So that just links your tier list. My tier list or Flamer's? That's the one we were looking at. That was not my tier list. We were looking at Flamer's. Yeah, I haven't made a ZZZ tier list yet, and my tier list whenever I make it, I will not be doing design. I will just be doing general favorite characters. So that'll be my tier list. That'll be after 3.1 because I feel like 3.1 is going to be a good point to do the ZZZ tier list finally officially. It'll be our first tier list that we do, our first character ranking that we do. Hold on, let me turn on audio just to give you guys some ambient sound. It's probably not a lot of ambient sound. We can turn up the music just a little bit. There we go. You guys like some nice Ides Elysiae background OST? Sage, now that you're here, my friend, and see it as well, you guys know what Fribbles is? That's what we're going to be using today to like check our relics. You guys know what Fribbles is? If you guys don't know what Fribbles is, I can pull it up. Honestly, might as well just pull it up now. You use Fribbles already? Perfect. This is what we're starting with, Sage. So this is what I have currently. It's not bad. Not bad. We're definitely gonna work on the chest and the rope first. The best piece that I have is I got this actually recently. I got this like a couple of days ago. Was very happy with it. This is probably a good enough piece. The goal, by the way, guys, it's probably not gonna happen today. It's probably not gonna happen today. But the goal is at one point I want to be on the leaderboard. So right now there's only 14 entries. I think in order to make this list, you have to get Eon. So the goal is to get to Eon. I would like to be on this list. So there's only 14 right now. I don't think we're going to get to Eon today. I would be very surprised. Getting to Eon requires some really, I mean, look at these relics, right? These are insane. Even like he's got an 83.3. That's crazy, right? So the goal is to get to Eon. I don't know if we'll get there today. Probably not. But the higher we can get on this list, the better. I don't know if I can compete with this because this is crazy. 157 is pretty high, but that's what we're going to get. If I can get on this list, if I can get on this ranking, then I will be happy because this will mean that I'm like one of the top. Obviously there's a lot of players that don't use Fribbles, but I would say one of the top like 50 HIMEKO Novas in the world. That to me is really cool. So. All right, going back to HIMEKO. So, what do you guys want to start with, the body or the rope? Let's just start with the lowest rank, actually. Let's start with the body. I feel like the body we could do a lot better on. So we're gonna be going for crit rate still, unless like we start getting some insane substats elsewhere. So we're gonna still be rolling for crit rate. Substats that we want to see are crit damage, attack percent, speed, and flat attack. Those would be the 4 perfect substats. Would be crit damage would be the most important, attack percent the second most important, then probably speed, and then flat attack. That's the priority that we want. Okay, so, and obviously we want to be rolling 5 piercers. Rolling 5 piecers is a priority as well. Seed, FYI, I finally got my guarantee HIMEKO Nova at 74. Oh, wow. So you got your HIMEKO Nova full odds. Unfortunate that it came at 74. That kind of sucks. That's a bit trolly. It's still pain. Wish it was early, but it's a gacha game life. Yeah, every time you do get a full odds S rank or a 5-star character, but it's like high full odd S rank character. That actually happened with me a lot with HIMEKO. I ended up getting like 3 of her early, but they were all around 70 or 60. So, but I mean, hey, at least you finally got her, Seed. Congratulations. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. All right. So this is what we're working with. So we've got 42,000 relic remains, right? I've been calling them relic shards, not relic remains. And we've got 117 self-modeling resin. So we've got quite a lot of resources to use. We're not going to use them all. Let me make that very clear. I'm going to save some, for a rainy day. Well, Flavor, you don't really need speed because the point of Sparkle in a team is to fix the speed tuning with Sunday. Yeah. Yes, you are correct, Flamer. I'm just saying to get Eon, we need the best substats we can get as many substats that we can get. Priority is crit damage, attack percent. That is priority. That's what I'm going to be selecting here. But because we're going for Eon, we need to be hitting speed and flat attack on the other substats, basically. Any little extra points, any little extra credit that we can get on our relics by having speed or flat attack on the piece is nice. But if we do have speed and flat attack, whenever we roll the piece, we want to be dodging that. Yep. We want to be dodging speed. But it's nice to have speed on the relic. That'll give you a little bit extra boost in Fribbles. Okay, so we're starting with crit rate, crit damage, attack percent, and then obviously we can't get crit rate here. We want to be hitting speed and flat attack here for the other 2 substats. That would be ideal, and we want a 5-piecer. Ah, okay. It's as bad as you can get, but we're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it. Because who knows? It could end up just rolling super godly. This is what we have right now. 3 crit damage, 1 flat attack. Okay, that's not good. That goes in the trash, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure. We go again. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Not a good start. Not a good start. Crit damage, attack percent. Here we go. That's not good either. I guess it's nice to have the percentages on it for HP and damage, or not damage, defense. All right, hold your breath. That's really bad. You also need 5 roll pieces to get Eon, by the way. You don't always need 5 roll pieces, but yeah, you need some of them for sure. That one's pretty bad as well. Oof. Not good start. Oh, we need to be... My OCD requires me to salvage these as soon as I get them. So we're going to salvage. Include enhanced. Sage, yeah, I did a tier list myself and realized I hate none of the ZZZ designs. At best, some are average in my opinion. Let's take a look here in a bit. Alright, Sage, your turn. Yep, I knew he was going to be high. No, you did tell me you really liked Arya's design. Or you really like Arya in general, Sage. Seed, you and I have Seed very high as well. Billy Yishwen. Banue Kaleda. That's a pick. That is a pick. Valina Slander. Ooh, yeah, Sage. Valina's low. I would have her much higher. Shingi. Okay. Again, like, for me, like, I feel like my hot take is just the fact that... Is this a... This is design only. Yeah, okay, this is design only. Not the biggest fan of Ye Shenguang's design. I don't like the, like, extra volume on her head. Her hair, like the how large her hair volume is. Yeah, Valina would be higher in riding. Yeah, absolutely. Pyrois, Norma. Again, I'm sad that for you guys, Evelyn isn't in your highest tier, but at the very least, you guys are ranking her highly. At the very least. Billy Lighter, Zhao, Premia. I'm not the biggest fan of Premia's design either, because it kind of looks like she's wearing a diaper to me at times. Okay, nothing too crazy here. Sigrid's a bit low for me. I like her. I've been really liking her design. Hugo's also a bit low for me. Ambi's a bit low. Shuyan and Jane. Yidhari pains me. That one hurts me. That's Sage. This is the one that hurts me. This is the one that makes me pain. This gives me pain. And actually, I kind of, aside from having Yanagi here, because Yanagi would be pretty high for me, I kind of agree with your kind of average tier. I don't know how to feel about Yudhari personally. 07 Yudhari, yeah, we're supposed to be the tentacle guys. Come on, I'm kidding, Sage. By the way, you're good. You're good. Everyone has their own tastes and preferences. All right. Well, not starting off good. You guys want to do some rolls then? Let's do some rolls. Maybe the game is like, you gotta gamble for a good piece, right? We gotta gamble for a good piece. Let's do 10 at a time. We could select HIMEKO. Again, we want crit main stat, crit rate main stat with crit damage, attack percent, speed would be fantastic as well. Oof, no thumbs up. We can get rid of all of these. Feels bad. If only you could get double crit with crit main stat, right? Another double crit. I wish I could max select, by the way. This. Oh, crit rate with I mean, it's a 4-piecer. I'll keep it just in case, but I don't think we're really going to be using that. Could go all into crit damage. Let's do another one. Sage, for Yanagi, I just think her design could have been more, especially with her Oni blood lore. Fair enough. She's got some legs, though. She's got some legs. Ooh, again, nothing. Are we just in like an unlucky spell? Hold on. I'm gonna like exit Star Rail and log back in, and I'm gonna like knock on wood while I do it. Watch, it's gonna work. Are you guys superstitious? I'm not very superstitious. But every once in a while, like I kinda wanna do something superstitious, you know? Let's salvage first though. Flamer, she has assets? Oh yes. She does indeed. Yanagi is quite the looker. Yanagi is quite the looker. So when Eldrada comes out, or maybe even like, cause like we should do like a ZZZ, not design or not like overall tier list, just like most attractive characters in ZZZ tier list at one point. Cause I feel like doing a most attractive tier list in Star Rail. Well, actually, I'd be down to do one in Star Rail too. For me, from subjectively from me. That'd be fun to do. All right, we're like resetting our luck here because the start of this has not gone well. It has not gone well. Let's go back to using the resins. All right, crit rate. No, not HP percent. Crit rate main stat, crit damage, attack percent. All right, come on, give us something good. 5-piecer. Oof, that's even worse than the ones we've been getting. Maybe we need to roll twice. What if we roll twice at the same time? There we go. No speed on it, but it's a 5-piecer with flat attack. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. Hopefully we don't have to use a dice. Yeah, and I can reroll. But hopefully we don't need to use a dice. Let's do this one first, because, you know, why not? Nope. That one gets trashed. Alright. We want everything in the middle. If we get something up top, not great. Obviously, we want to dodge effect res. That's not horrible. I think it's about... I think it's a bit better than what we have right now. Oh no, we are definitely better than what we have right now, I think. I'm sacrificing a lot. Wait, we can compare this, right? So we have S right now. Let's see what this gives us. Let's see what this gives us. Yeah, I want to switch. Thank you. And we're trashing this. What do we have here? This is the one I had before. This I can trash. We can roll this really quick. No, that's trash. That's pure trash. Ew. And then what's this? Oh, that was like a lot of attack. No, I can get rid of that because that's crit damage. Okay, so those can go. You could re-roll just fine. Yeah, I could. But I want to see how high it scores first before using a dice on it. Because like I said, the 4th stat is I would prefer to have speed on that. I'm very picky with my rerolls. I've only got like 4 left. Alright. We're gonna go over to Fribbles. Well, actually, I need to log out first if I remember correctly. To like get the new Fribbles thing. We can go here. Classic piece. It is going to be not quite like the piece that we need, but it is going to be like probably like SS plus or SSS. It's going to be dependent on how much that flat attack is worth. All right, hold on. I'm pulling up. I wonder if using the Fribbles like Relic Archiver will crash my stream. Probably not, right? I've done some crazier things live before. Sage, the best piece you could get is speed, break effect, crit damage, and attack percent. I'm pretty sure it's flat attack. I think you want flat attack over break effect, Sage. So. Flamer, I didn't really mean it in a good way. Yeah. We did not connect. Oh, no. Yes, it did. There we go. We did not connect. All right. Onwards to Fribbles, guys. Onwards to Fribbles. Let's import. Oh, I have it open still. Let's see what this is worth. What's going on, Stevo? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Very chill stream today, Stevo. Just farming for relics and just chatting it up. Oop, not the right one. Ooh, actually it's worth pretty much the same thing. In fact, I think it's worth like slightly less. Yeah, I don't know if this is worth re-rolling. Probably not. But I do think it's a bit better than what we had before. Flavorful flat stats, although minimal is still damage increase. Yeah, it's still a 4 roll. Yeah. I mean, I could re-roll it. I just don't think it's worth it. Like, I would rather have a speed here to go for a re-roll, you know what I mean? How many do I have? I've only got 3. I've only got 3. I feel like we need to save them for something better. It does work based on rolls, yeah. And, like, obviously, like, if this were to go down here, that would be fantastic. But also, these 3 rolls could go up here. So, who knows? Let's go do the rope for a bit. Let's go do the rope. So I've got 3 rolls on this. It's S+, it is a bit higher. We want to be seeing speed here, and again, flat attack, break effect technically, I guess, but like flat attack and speed here with obviously attack percent. And we are going to replace this orb eventually with attack percent. It is better to use attack percent than fire damage. So we are going to replace that eventually. We can do rope for a bit. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. Sage, oh, it is. My pieces are crazy then. Your pieces are indeed quite cracked, my friend. My goal is to surpass you, Sage. I cannot allow you to have a better HIMEKO than me. I'm sorry. All right, we want attack percent. Let's go ahead and gamble a little bit. Oof, nothing good. Well, probably not better than what we have right now. That one was also okay. Okay, we go again. Oh, I don't have HIMEKO as a compatible character. Ooh, nothing again. Rough going so far. Double crit, but with break effect main stat. I know ER works. Oh, actually, hold on. I can show you guys this as well. I got this the other day that I was pretty happy with, but then it didn't roll all too well. Here. Where is it at? I don't think I deleted it, did I? Yeah, here. I got this, was pretty happy with it, and then it rolled all into speed. So, but you're supposed to use attack percent ER, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is not. You're supposed to use attack percent rope. So, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, damn, it is very cracked. My friend, could you just give this to me, please? Might as well put this into Fribbles. You might be Eon. Sage. You might be Eon. I mean, your crit damage is insane. Are you running? Is this crit rate? I forget, or crit damage. Yeah, you're running crit damage body. So, Astral Blooms, appreciate the raid, brother. Welcome in, Astral. How's it going? We're just farming for some HIMEKO relics right now. I'm taking a look at one of my viewers' builds. Not going so well up until this point. Flamer, are you using Sundays plus Remembrance Trailblazer? Sunday plus Robin E1. Gotcha. Robin E1, pretty solid. But yeah, appreciate the raid, Astral. How's it going? Did you have a good stream? Happy Tuesday. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy start to the week. Hope you guys had a great start to the week. The week so far for me has been slow. It has been like not busy enough at work to like get me to be like get my adrenaline running, but also not slow enough to where I could just like fully relax. Which honestly are the worst days. I would rather one extreme or the other. So I did have a good stream, thanks. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. Sage, I will say she definitely is waiting for stronger Trailblazer allies. Well, one of those stronger Trailblazer allies is almost certainly going to be Sunday Nova Flare. I fully believe Sunday Nova Flare is going to benefit her greatly. Yeah, pretty sure you need 10% more crit rate in that case. Yes, ideally you want 100% crit rate, but at that point, right, I think switching from the body piece to crit rate probably isn't doing too much. Datamine showed that they can add Trailblaze members to HIMEKO's passive quite easily. I did see that. I did indeed see that. Which gives me hope for the future. Let's go back to the body. I think we can hit a couple of gambles on here. Why not? Nothing really so far. We're bound to get one good piece today, though, at least. Well, considering my Relic luck, maybe not. I have historically had a very bad Relic luck in my gacha games. So this is pretty much par for course. Thankfully, my summoning luck has gotten better in recent times. What is this? Well, if we wanted to run crit damage, it would be okay, but no crit rate on the sub is not ideal. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I need to be able to mass select this. That would be fantastic. Hoyoverse, please. Please give me a mass select. Sage, I hit 100 with Sunday and the new planner set. The new planner set. Does it give? Does it give crit? HIMEKO really needs more decimation allies. Yeah, she does. Really, you only have one option at the moment to run decimation, and that's Welt and Mornax's Blade team. Yeah, it means that HIMEKO will always be strong because they won't ignore more Trailblaze buffs. Yes, I am very happy about that. I think I picked a good HIMEKO to picked a good character to get E6. Let's go for another gamble here. Crit damage, a very, very similar piece that we had, just worse, but we'll keep it. Oop, shit. Yeah, I get excited every time I see the thumbs up, but past couple of pieces have been pretty mediocre. We're still going for body, because I think body is the biggest improvement that we can get for sure. Alright, we can go back to using the resins after one more gamble, I think. The gambling is more fun for me. It's more engaging. Crit rate with speed? Nah. Alright, and one more time. Let's get to like a nice, clean 35k. Ooh. Well, let's roll that. Maybe I roll enough crit rate to where I can use it. Sage, I wonder if the passives will be character-wise or story-wise for the Trailblaze. I would say both. I don't think they're going to be too strict about it. Astral, do you like Wuthering Waves and NTE and Everness to Everness? I don't think I can play an open world gacha game, Astral. That said, I think the Wuthering Waves story is very much underrated. From what I've seen of the Wuthering Waves story, and I haven't seen a lot of it, it's really enjoyable, and the character writing is pretty strong. So, I think one day what I will do is I will watch the story of Wuthering Waves. That to me does interest me. On YouTube, Joshua, what's going on, my man? Happy Tuesday. Happy start to the week. Hope you're doing well. Might need 4 crit rate rolls. Yeah, we need a lot of crit rate rolls on that piece specifically. Mustang, a great game, Wuthering Waves. Yeah, Wuthering Waves, I think, if they did a couple of things different with that game, I could see myself falling in love with it. But, unfortunately, like I said, it is open world. And as much as I love open world games, for me, open world gacha games specifically, not my thing. So, instead of one small advantage FGO has over Hoyo games in terms of gameplay is a lack of Relic equivalent. That would be amazing, man. Relics can be a bitch. Sage, you can definitely do a vid on the Wildwood trailers later on. The thing is, I thought, and like, you guys remember at one point I said I was going to do Genshin trailer reactions. I realized that I don't know if I want to do trailer reactions to a game that I don't plan to play on the channel. I feel like that's a bit like misleading, right? Hey, you know, reacting to these character trailers for this game that I will never play. Like, you guys will never see me play the story. Like, that's a bit scummy, I think. That's like clickbaiting. Same to you, Joshua. Hell yeah, brother. Loving life, living life. Krabby, yo, you have a lot of relic crafting fragments. I do. I've been saving them up for this purpose specifically. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. All right. Well, it's a 4-piecer. Maybe if it goes all into crit rate, we got something good. Did not roll well whatsoever. I'm going to keep this one just because we could re-roll this, right? We could re-roll it and it could be much better. But we can roll this as well. Nope. That one we can delete. And let's roll this as well. Nope. We can delete that one as well. Mustang ever play Genshin Impact? Yes! I started my Hoyoverse journey with Genshin. Back during COVID, I was a day one Genshin player. I just, like I said, eventually I played up until Yelan's release, and then I quit the game because I was frustrated with endgame content and I was not enjoying the open world aspect of the game. But I did play Genshin for a long time, yes. I unfortunately lost my account because there's this weird thing where if you start with a PlayStation 5 account on Genshin and then you try to take that account to PC, if you fuck up the process of making that transition, you can lose your account. It can be lost into ether of like the accounts. It's pretty scummy. It's not great. Sage, that's fair enough. I feel like that with TV shows. Yeah. Everyone has their own like things. All right. Let's start using the resin. Again, crit rate, attack percent, crit damage. Let's see what we get. Oh, HIMEKO as well. We're looking for a 5-piecer here. It's a 5-piecer. This other subs aren't great, but it is a 5-piecer. Let's see how it rolls. Doo-doo. 50-50, literally. Yep. Well, it's better than what we have right now, I think. 2 attack, 1 crit damage. All right, let's see what that looks like. What can we replace here? I can probably trash this now, right? Well, we'll keep it just in case. All right. Let's see what that's worth on Fribbles. Gonna close the game, open it back up with Fribbles. Just give me a bit. It's probably like an SS piece, right? Like an SS plus piece or something like that. The 5 being a 5-piecer really helps it, but that 1 defense roll definitely did not help us out that well. Stepbo, but FGO light cone equivalent, while not class restricted, has issues that ascending and superimposing are the same thing. Yeah, there's other things with FGO that I hear are pretty scummy. So, like, isn't like summoning an FGO like the rate's supposed to be like really really bad? I would much rather have like shit luck elsewhere in a game than shit luck with the summoning. That's why we play gacha games, right? It's for the gacha element and, well, the story and the characters. All right, to Fribbles we go. I need to close the program. S plus, not much better, but better, right? Not much better, but better. we're still gonna be still gonna be going for body, I think, for the most part. Sage, I got told that I'm not working Thursday, so now I'm off 2 days in a row. Hell yeah, some time off. Well, Sage, let me ask, if you don't mind me asking, do you want hours? Like, do you want to be working? Like, do you want more hours to get more money? Or do you want time off? Like, should I be celebrating this? We can go for body again, I think. Or maybe we haven't done any resin on the rope. You guys want to do resin on the rope? No, what am I doing? Oh, this is planner. Well, like, I feel like resin on the rope isn't worth it because it's only 5. Like, I feel like this isn't worth it. We can do the spear. But our spear is pretty solid. Like, SS plus, I mean, we definitely want to replace it one day, but I want to invest in, like, the other pieces first. Resin on the planner, yeah. You guys want to do one on the rope? I feel like we need to save them. Sage, if it's a one-off, I don't mind, but I still need to get money, so hopefully next week is fine. Gotcha. No, yeah. I work on salary, so for me, time off is fantastic. Any time off that I can get, I'm just like, thank God. So, technically, like, very much like quotation marks, I have unlimited time off. Like, my company's is one of those that does unlimited time off. So if I wanted to, I could get as much PTO as I wanted, and which I do use a lot. Like, I know a lot of people tell you, like, if you have a limited time off, like, you should only take, you know, like, a certain amount of days a year, which, yes, I understand that, but I take like 25 days off a year usually. That's what I do. So, Joshua, I remember there was this one event on Travelog earlier where you could pick a character and then use the best relic for that character. I used Ron May and I got like S relic rating. Yo, yeah. I picked Silverwolf and I did not get. So you guys want to see how bad my relic luck is? Hold on, let me show you guys something. So you guys know that relic event that they did for Cyrene and Silverwolf when they came out? I used it on Silverwolf. I used that relic event on Silverwolf. These are my Silverwolf relics that I got from that event. I did not switch these relics. I promise you. I swear. I never switched my Silverwolf relics. This is what the event gave me. This is what and I maxed out the event. I got all the tickets for the most part. So this is typically how my relic luck goes. Typically. Oh shit, I did not mean to move that. My bad. Let's sort again. Boom. All right, back to HIMEKO. Let's oh wait, I just remembered something that we can do. The hands piece hurts. Yes. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. What is this? What do we have here from Sage? Okay. Okay. All right. Sonic, oh, was that the Relic Recon event? Yes. That's why I wanted to show you guys how bad my Relic look is typically, because all those relics that I just showed of Silverwolf I got from the Relic Recon event. So, not great. Not great at all. We have this shit. Let's use this. And oh wow. I really appreciate you giving me one piece of anchorage, which isn't even that good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Hoyoverse. Handshakes all around. And then I think I also still have the, what are these called? The immersifiers? We can do those as well. Yeah, I've got 2. Never mind. I thought I had more. That sucks. We could do 2 technically. Watch this. Oh, you know what? It's fine. I should have a good enough, like.
Be careful. Turn over this.
I should have a good enough like build to use whatever. You know, fuck the shit. No. I'm the HIMEKO guy. We need to be using HIMEKO for everything.
It's been too long. I actually miss the Express's sofa.
Mother, we will take you back to the Express sofa one day. I got this one recently. It's okay. We can use that one. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. Start challenge.
Banish your fears.
Also, you guys are gonna yell at me. Why aren't you using Sparkle? You should be using Sparkle. I like the Trailblazer much more than I like Sparkle, and I have E6 HIMEKO. Let me live. I'll use Sparkle when I do endgame content, but otherwise, remember Trailblazer is fine. I'm also just gonna set it on auto. So, Sonic on YouTube. I have 95 crit rate on my HIMEKO, but only 100 crit damage. I want to improve it. Well, Sonic, I will send you my luck, my friend. Hopefully, you send me your luck. I send you my luck. Hopefully, we can get some good relics here soon. So, Sage, it should be Eon, but you don't understand that defense is Silverwolf's best main stat. Yeah, that's crazy, man. She's just a speed machine. Flamer, why is Trailblazer on Diviner the effect can't stack? Because, Flamer, I built Trailblazer once a long time ago, and I've never touched him since. That is why. Doesn't really matter all that too much to me. I will modify his build once HIMEKO is Eon. My priority in this game is not to get good damage. It is to get HIMEKO Nova bragging rights. Krabby, do you play any other gacha or just ZZZ or HSR? I do ZZZ and HSR. Those are the two that I do. And probably never will do another gacha game on the channel. Aside, I'm pretty sure we're going to be trying Nexus Anima. We're probably going to try Nexus Anima. Well, nothing good. Okay, a little bit of combat for you. We will be doing ZZZ on the channel again very soon as well. Okay, well, back to the grind. Back to the grind. Sonic, I prefer ARM C2 over Sparkle. Yeah, man. Like, listen, I know some guys are like Sparkle super fans, and don't get me wrong. I have like warmed up to her, like super warmed up to her. She used to be one of my least favorite characters in the game, and now she's like just middle of the pack, probably somewhat a bit higher than that. But I definitely, I want to run an all-Astro Express team. That to me is very cool. Ah, you guys were talking to each other. Gotcha. Let's do some gambling. Let's do rope. No, the rope is down here. All right. Select HIMEKO. Hey! I'll fucking take that. It's not 5-piecer, but I will take that. That is something to get excited about. Is that flat attack? That's HP percent. Okay. Alrighty. Not bad. Not bad. Finally, something good. We should go again. Maybe we can get back to back. Oh, feels bad. Never mind. We did not get something good back to back. That did not happen. I challenged my luck in this game, and this game spat in my face. They were like, "We gave you one piece. Don't get testy with us." Sage, use Elation Tira Legend. I forgot about her using Yangong's Light Cone. Yeah, man. Thankfully, we have like relic builds now, or like relic loadouts. So, yeah, pretty decent rope. Hopefully, it rolls well. We want to dodge speed and obviously HP percent. But speed and just roll into crit, please. That's what we want. Oof. Is it this one? It is this one. Krabby, I also only play HSR and ZZZ. I might try Nexus Anima as well. Hell yeah. Those are my two favorite gachas of all time, potentially. And we recently caught up to ZZZ, and it was just so much fun. So much fun. Those 2.5 weeks that we basically burst our way from the beginning of Season 2 till the end of Season 2 were just some of the craziest times of my life. But yeah, Krabby, Hell yeah. Nice to see another Hoyoverse fan. Flamer for the Relic set. I was talking to Sage for the Trailblazer form. I was talking to Goal. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Roll well, please. Okay. I mean, I do think it's better than what we have right now. It's 3. It's more crit rate. Which I don't need. I need more crit damage, but it's probably higher. It's probably a higher score on Fribbles. I mean, I really don't need more crit rate. Let me go look at the crit rate. Hold on. Yeah, I'm over capped on 10. I'm over capped by 10, so this would be decreasing my crit. Well, the goal is not to get the best build possible. Well, it is kind of. The goal is to get the highest rating on Fribbles possible, and this will give us a higher rating. May I be able to swap to a crit damage body? I don't have a decently rolled crit damage body so far, though. I have this. That did give me crit rate and attack. Wait, hold on. Is this that's a 4-piecer. I don't know if it's worth using this on a 4-piecer. I was thinking about re-rolling this and going for, like, if we got a whole bunch of crit rate here, we could swap to. Let me swap the pieces. I would re-roll Sage if it was a 5-piecer, but it's not. Let's take a look at what that piece is worth right now. The one that we just got, the rope. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna log out. We're gonna go into Fribbles. It's a 4-liner, yeah. If it was a 5-liner, I would have for sure, I think, re-rolled that. And then we would have swapped to crit damage chest instead of crit rate chest. Alright, let's pop open the good old Fribbies. Fribbers. Fribble. Fribbie. Hopefully it's worth more than what we have right now. I don't mind being overcapped on crit rate. I care about my HIMEKO Nova being Eon more than I care about clearing Anomaly Arbitration. Alright. To Fribbles we go. Did I download it? I don't remember if I downloaded it. Hold on. I did not download it, so good thing that I checked. What do we got? SSS Plus. That's better than I thought it would be. That is much better than I thought it would be. All right. That's a piece that we can keep. Like, I feel like if we're going for Eon, we want at the minimum, SSS Plus. That's the minimum. SS7 roll, yeah, it was always going to be rated pretty highly, but I thought it was going to be closer to like 68, 67, somewhere around there, right? So I thought it was going to be around here. This to me was like, okay, 4 rolls, something like that. So not bad. Not bad at all. Let me catch up here with chat here really quick. Stevo, FGO Classic, FGO Gotcha is a mess character, and CE Litecoin equivalent banners are merged. 1% 5 character chance, 80% chance this character will be rated up 5-star. 330 pools. Pity that doesn't carry over between banners and wasn't even present until New Year's update during 7th year of game's life. Holy shit, that is just not good. That is not what you want to hear. I mean, I was never gonna play FGO just because, look, I'm a Fate fan. I do like Fate a lot, but I'm not as big of a Fate fan as most people are, and I just it's not enough for me to play another gacha game. Sage, the end game goal is getting 80 CR with high crit damage and then not getting 100 while in combat. That's the goal for most people. My goal is to get this to Eon while maintaining a relatively okay crit damage. I feel like because this exists, right? I feel like because this exists and this exists, I can forego a little bit of like having not the best crit ratio. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I can forego like a overcap crit. But no, you guys are correct. I might be able to swap to a crit damage body here soon, potentially. If that piece that we had with the crit damage main stat was a 5-liner, then I think I would have rerolled it. So, Flamer, actually, it's kind of on the lower side for a 7 rolls because of the overcrit. Really? Well, yeah, that's true. Do 100 CR and 100 CD like me. Sage, I love you, my man, but I will not stop upgrading my HIMEKO until my HIMEKO is the best HIMEKO amongst us all. My HIMEKO must be the greatest. I must claim the #1 spot. Okay, ooh. So, now we basically want to be going exclusively for the body. Like the body is the clear weak point, then followed by the what is it called? What is this called? The helmet. That is not a helmet. That is a telescope. So we can definitely improve these, by the way. These are very improvable. This is very easily improvable. And then obviously the other ones. The head. Yeah, so it's the body. The body is first, and then I think we drop a couple of gambles into the helmet, and then once we get these 2 pieces in order, that's when we're kind of looking to start min-maxing. Sage, are you fighting Assault after the build is complete? See, that's where you're wrong, Sage. I'm always fighting Assault Pro Mod. I never stopped fighting Assault Pro Mod. Me and Assault Pro Mod's battle is a never-ending war. I'm fighting him right now as I'm speaking to you. He's in my head. We're engaging in conflict. How dare he? How dare he traumatize my mother and my daughter at the same time? Okay. Well, like I said, we're all in on the body. All in on the body. Let's get this piece. Let's make sure this piece is good. We're going to stick with crit rate, I think. Because I just think that's the safer bet. Right? Over crit damage. Like, I guess we could swap to a crit damage body piece at one point. But, like, I feel like this is just safer. Sage, wait till the end of the Elation arc and he joins the train for our next stop, Lamau. I'd fucking lose it. Go for a crit damage, to be honest. But here's the thing, man, right? Let me do the math. Right? We're overcapped 15% right now, right? Yeah, well, 14%. Same thing. How much does this give you? 32%. So we'd be 15% below what we need, right? We'd be 15% below what we need. But we would have crit rate substat. So it would be like, you know, go for crit damage, to be honest about that. Oh, No. The Fribbles takes into account. Fribbles takes into account Sunday in this, by the way. This is Sunday. This is with Sunday. So we're at 94. This is with Sunday. So we're at 94. So, but it's the math that I'm doing in my head is correct. You guys are debating me. So basically, I don't know. Nah, it's a 4-liner. That's a 4-liner. It's not worth it. You know what we can do? Actually, let's do this, right? We've got crit rate on here. Let's try to get a better head first before we go for the body. Because what if we get a better head, but it ends up being the crit stat that we don't need? I can swap to this. But this is better, right? Nah. This gives me more of the stat that I need. But I could, you know what? Let's just do head. Let's do something. Let me just not sit here and like let my brain just explode. All right, what do you got for me? Like, I know the main stats guaranteed, but excuse me? Let's go. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Sonic, it's only worth it if you have a 5-liner, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. No. 5-liner, potentially. No. No. It's a 4-liner, but that's pretty nice. No. Alright, we got 2 things to roll. No 5-line. Well, this is a 5-liner. But this is a 4-liner with fantastic subs. We'll see if we get something better. You guys want to go again? Let's go again. Okay, not as ambitious as the other one. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is just... come on, give me some 5-liners. You know what I mean? Give me some 5-liners, especially for this. Like, for these pieces, you really want 5-liners. What's the other piece? I'll show you here in a bit. We've got 3 pieces to roll. Let's roll. Krabby, the Relic recommendation system just be thumbs upping everything. Yeah, it basically just sees 2 subs, and it's just like, thumbs up, this is a great piece. And I'm just like, okay. I don't need speed on HIMEKO. Well, I need speed on HIMEKO, but not more so than I need crit and attack percent. Alright, thank you. Okay, we've got a couple pieces to roll. So we've got this one. This is a 5-liner with attack and crit rate. The other 2 are worthless. If we roll that, it's dead. This one has attack, crit rate, crit damage. This is probably the best hope that we have for something better compared to this. And then this one has crit rate, crit damage, and speed. No attack percent. Is kind of sad, but I mean, it's still speed. So let's roll the 5-piecer first. Not good. We can trash that. Let's roll this one. Oof, that's painful. That's just unfortunate. We'll keep it just in case I want to re-roll it, but it's like my boy Sonic on YouTube said, it's only worth re-rolling. And that's just a ton of speed. It's only worth re-rolling if it's a 5-liner, I feel like. Yeah, I'm gonna trash it. And then we'll keep that one for whenever I want crit damage. Yeah, wrong set for a symbol of peace. Yeah, exactly. Keep the speed for an ally later, but do you think anyone else is gonna use this set, Sage? I just don't feel like anyone else is really gonna use this set. Well, maybe. Sure, I can keep it. It is a good general set. That's true. But nowadays, every character gets their signature piece. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go back. I'm actually kind of having fun with this because I'm seeing better subs. Damn it, recommendation speed. Yeah, all of that into defense was really awful. That was definitely the best piece that we had gotten. 4-piecer. I mean, we can roll it. That's a 5-piecer. Again, this is the exact same piece we just like got fucked on, so we can re-roll that. Maybe get some redemption. That defense is hell indeed. If it was speed, then I would be like feel so much safer. And also, give me 5-piecers. I feel like we're getting good subs, just not five-liners. Well, you ask and you shall receive, but subs weren't that great. Yeah, no. We can get something better. Alright, let's go roll. Stone, what's going on, man? How's it going? So far, luck has been pretty mediocre, but not horrible. Kind of like my HIMEKO Nova pools. Until I got to the Lycone. You guys have no idea how, like, relieved I felt with my Lycone luck with HIMEKO Nova and Don Hong's Lycone as well. I was, like, so upset the day... I wasn't that upset. I was upset the day before. I was like, man, I always get super lucky with, like, my all-time favorite characters. I got super lucky on Firefly. I got super lucky on Evelyn when she came out in ZZZ. And I got super lucky with Cyrene. And then HIMEKO came out, and I was like, you know, it would be dope if I got super lucky with her as well. And then we didn't. But then we got super lucky with her the next day. So, you know what? I'll take it. She tested me. HIMEKO tested me, and then she rewarded me. All right, let's see what we got. So we've got a 5-piecer here. All right. I mean, it is more than what we have right now. And it's less speed. It's more... It's a whole bunch of attack. Alright, let's get this 5-piecer. Okay, that one can go. Thank you very much. Let's get this one right here. This is a 4-piecer. Yep, that one can go as well. And then this is just 4-piecer, but some of the best subs that we have, so. Oh! Well then. So. Feel like we can get rid of the piece that I had before, so this can go. So I got this piece with more attack over crit. This piece with pretty low rolls, but decent, yeah. This piece with a whole bunch of crit damage. This piece that gave me a whole bunch of speed. So yeah, we can keep these 3. Let's go get rid of the other ones. Really, the chances for... I assume you mean a 5-liner stone. Is 10%? That's really low. So, let me catch up with YouTube here really quick. What's going on, Bella? Hello, hello. Hope all is well. Doing just perfectly fine, Bella. Hope the same for you. Just doing some relic farming and just chatting it up with the chat. Sonic, by the way, this is my first ever stream I'm watching of you. This got recommended to me. Hey, welcome in, Sonic. Pleasure to have you. We typically don't do this kind of stream. Most of my streams are more like story character focused. I am a hobbyist writer. I like to write in my free time. Not recently, but I used to like writing in my free time. So yeah, my passion is towards the story and the characters. But specifically, we're doing this stream for HIMEKO Nova because HIMEKO Nova, well, HIMEKO in general is my favorite character in the game. So if you like what you see, feel free to stick around. If not, that's perfectly fine. Never feel obligated to watch. Stone, yeah, that's the reason I'm usually fine with 4-liners if it has 2 good subs. Well, the recommendation of the game, like, basically just gives you the thumbs up if it has any somewhat good substat. All right, let's go into Fribbles. Let's take this into Fribbles and see what that gives us. Because what that piece that we just got, the 4-liner that rolled all into the good stats, that one might convince me to go into crit damage main stat body. It's definitely better than what we had before. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, this is at least an SSS plus. It's going to be difficult to get SSS plus with a 4-liner, but considering it rolled like really well, we'll see. All right, let's get the fribbers, good old fribbies. Let's get you up and running. Dee 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 dee. You guys like my singing voice? I know it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's everything you guys ever dreamed of. All right, there's the JSON file. Let's go to Fribbles. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so we're at SS Plus right now. So it's not, you know, that low of a piece, but I do think the piece that we have now is better for sure. Well, I didn't close it. Hold on. Really? It's basically, it's 1 point less, isn't it? Or is it the same piece? What are we at crit rate? We're actually lower crit rate now. Interesting. I guess it's just because, you know, it's a 4-liner. Flavor, the main problem with the recommendation is that it takes into account choose subs of any combination and ignores main stat. It should look at main stat and subs weight 2. The thing is, this is always going to have the same main stat, right? So it auto swaps. You don't need to update it. Really? I don't remember it's auto swapping. The crit rate is lower because it's a low roll. The last one was a mid roll. Oh, I see. I didn't even pay attention. Well, we necessarily. I do think we keep this piece. I'm pretty sure we keep this piece over the one that we had before. All right. Well, let's go back. We're still gonna be going for it. I think. I would like to get like the definitive headpiece for HIMEKO before we move on to the body. I mean, no, right? What we have right now is better. That's a 5-liner. I mean, we want to dodge speed, but that is a 5-liner. No double crit definitely hurts though. No double crit absolutely hurts there. Sonic, HSR story is one of my favorites too. You have nice passions. That's nice. I appreciate you, Sonic. That is a very nice compliment. Thank you very much. If I can provide, you know, a place of positivity and a place of passion for all of you, that you can come in and have a good time and, you know, chat about the games that you love and the stories that you love, that's all I can ask for. Of course, be kind to one another. Don't be mean. Be nice. Okay, let's see how this rolls. Depending on how it rolls, it could be better than what we have right now. Nope. I don't think so. Rolling it to speed and then 1 and 2 defense there really kills it. I mean, I guess I could re-roll it, but again, I would rather have... If I'm going to re-roll something, I would rather it be double crit. And that's not double crit, so... Remember, the last piece was 2 mid crit rate rolls, which is 9.3 crit rate. This piece is 2 mid crit rate rolls, which is 8.4 crit rate. Sag, man. Sag. Alright, well, back in the lab. Oh, that's not it. Back in the lab again. Sonic 5 roll into crit damage, though. Imagine I would have lost my shit. Joshua, can we add you as a friend? Absolutely. That is one of the few things that I will like. I won't follow back. I won't like follow back on any social media. I don't have a Discord, so maybe we'll do a Discord once, you know, if my stream continues to grow. But yeah, if you guys want to add me on Star Rail or ZZZ, this is my UID right here. Feel free to add me, 1000%. But if you guys do message me in game, I won't respond. Just so you guys know. But more than happy to put you guys on the friend list. Sonic, Penacody is my favorite because of Firefly in version 3.8 story. She's my favorite character. Firefly used to be my favorite character in Star Rail until very recently. And then my love for HIMEKO took over because she was my day one. Memorable 3 crit rate rolls if we count the base roll. Indeed. Yeah, I don't know too much about like the actual min and max rolling. So I'm just letting Fribbles and my boy Flamer here dictate what is good and what isn't. Okay, here we go again. Oh, wow. Okay. 5-piece double crit. That's not great. Baby, that's what I'm talking about. That is what we've been waiting for. Thank you very much. About time. Thank you. The Hoyoverse gotcha gods, they smile down upon me. That is very nice. That is very nice. I will take that. Thank you very much. That one's not bad either. It's a 4-piecer, but we'll keep it. And I think we get rid of that one. Hopefully this rolls well. This I'm willing to reroll. This I am willing to reroll. High attack roll, mid crit rate roll, high crit damage roll. Well, thank you very much, Flamer. If I ever do this again, I need to make sure you're here. I don't think we'll ever do this again. If we do this again, it'll be for the same character. It'll be for HIMEKO. Well, we'll do it for Eldrada. When Eldrada comes out in ZZZ, we'll do it for her. But there's no Fribbles for ZZZ, unfortunately. Alright, guys. Like I said, I am more than willing to reroll this one. So, if we don't get decent rolls, that's fine. You guys want to... Let's do the other two first. Like, maybe this rolls super well. Well, excuse me. My mistake. I apologize. Xiaoji, where he's spying on me. Xiaoji, he's in my apartment. He's spying on me. I can't believe it. Well, now reroll it. No, guys, no. It's still the fact that this piece rolled as well as it did, and this next piece might still be better is crazy. Let's roll this one now. Okay, that one can go. Okay, here we go. This is the big one. Okay, all right. Do we re-roll it? You guys think we should? Or do we just go with the 5 one? Because this one does have attack percent. Yeah, I would as well. We're going to. Yep. All right. Literally, like, at this point, just give me whatever. Like, crit would be preferable. Obviously, crit would be preferable. Crit damage would be even more preferable over that. But anything at this point, we take. So, here we go. There we go. I will take it. I would take it. I'll take that. Like I said, we're over capped on crit rate, and true crit damage is more than fine. That might be a what the fuck piece. I don't know if that's quite an Eon piece, but that is definitely a what the fuck piece for sure. Okay, so let's keep these two, and then the rest can go. I feel like there's no reason to keep these now. Yeah, we'll test both of these, right? I do think this one's gonna be higher, but we'll test them both. But yeah, we can get rid of the other ones. Hell yeah, guys. What's going on? Duma on YouTube. God damn, you just rolled a god piece. Why would you? Peak, very good. It is very good, yeah. But we did also get this piece, so we have to see which piece is better. Stone, does HIMEKO get any crit rate in base kit? Not really. She gets very little. But if you run her with Sunday, you don't need to get 100. You should lock the ones you like. Here's the thing, Sage. I have such a weird OCD with certain things. Like, I just do. Like, I can't explain it. And I don't like the way the lock symbol looks on the relic. Sorry. Like, to me, I like seeing the relic, like, icon, like, uninterrupted. I don't know why. you know. Flamer, this is probably SSS piece since the rolls aren't that high. Really? Well, I trust you, Flamer, so let's see. Let's get rid of the rest. I'll take SSS. I'll take SSS. Okay. We'll start with the 5-piecer. Again, let me boot up the fribbies. Someone just sent me a friend request. I'll accept here in just a bit. I want to see what this piece is first. All right, fribbers. Fribless. Do your thing. I need to clean up my file explorer, man. There we go. Download that. And off to fribbers we go. SS Plus, Flamer, you were correct. You were correct. It's pretty easily well, not pretty easily, but definitely a damn good piece. The crit damage is mid-roll, the attack is low-roll, and the crit rate is mid-roll. Gotcha. But we are getting closer. SSS Plus, 120. We still have to increase our body here. Flamer, could you take a look at this piece? Let me know if you think it'll score higher. What about this one? I feel like the rolls are low as well, right? They like for 3 and 2 here, these percentages seem low to me. Yeah, like this has more crit damage here, and they have the same number of rolls. So this piece probably isn't better, right? Almost certainly, because it doesn't have attack percent on here. It's nice to have. It's nice to have this piece, right? I'm gonna keep it. So almost what the fuck? Almost WTF. All right, I think with that, Sonic, how do you know if you're number 1 in the world? Low crit rate roll, low crit damage roll. Gotcha. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you having. You're my relic roll calculator. I appreciate you. How do you know if you're number 1 in the world? There is no true way to tell if you're number 1 in the world. But Fribbles, the site that we've been using to test everything, they do have a leaderboard. They have a leaderboard as basically as soon as you achieve Eon, as soon as you hit 150 here, you get put on the leaderboard. My goal, I know it says trying to become the number 1 best HIMEKO Nova in the world. That takes ridiculous luck. I mean, just look at this guy. Well, he actually doesn't have like the most crazy relics. He's got high scores. But he doesn't have, like, he's got SS Plus here. Like, we could match this, actually, now that I think about it. It's really this piece that's hard carrying. This is an insane piece. This is a crazy piece. So, but yeah, if I can get on this list, I'll be happy. If I can get Eon on HIMEKO, I'll be happy. Which we're getting closer. Okay, back to the body. The body is the main thing. We have to get the body right. So, I do think we're going to stick with crit rate. Honestly, it's probably the E1 blade hard carrying. I don't... Does the team affect it? I don't know if the team affects it. Let me see. Let me see. I guess maybe the team does affect it slightly. But like at this point then, yeah, everyone's running Mornak's blade actually. Flamer, team affects it because the DPS benchmark is team DPS. Gotcha. So basically, we want to get to here. Well, even then, okay, he's got like E2 on here. He's got E2s then. So what you're telling me is I have to go get E2 blade, basically. That's what you're telling me when he reruns. So this is similar to what I run right now. Even then, like this is exactly what I'm running. Exactly what I'm running, and we're not too far off. We're not too far off from this. Wait, why is he so much higher than me? Is it just the fact that the other pieces are that much better? Or maybe it's because he's E2 S1. Like maybe my standard is higher. Oh, I see you now. Wish you the best. Thank you so much, Sonic. I appreciate you, Sonic. What is this? What do we got? What do we got, Sage? Oh, I just realized Remiel's painting them. Yeah. Stell and Belle, they would be BFFs. They would absolutely be best friends. Okay, well, I'll worry about other people HIMEKO's Novas later. Again, right now priority is getting this body piece better. So we need the body, better boots potentially as well. Stone, I know I can't hit E on the majority of my characters because I didn't pull signatures for a long time because I just pulled E0, S0, then saved. Gotcha. Flamer, your standard is higher and also they don't overcap on crit rate. So it is just the crit rate overcap, you think? Where do we get a lot of crit rate that we could like replace? Because we are 10% over. If I'm not wrong, you can check only for E6. Yeah, you can. But I don't really care specifically about E6 here. But yeah, they're not overcapped on crit rate. I think the overcap is hurting me, isn't it? But I like, if I switch, it's gonna be hard. So I feel it's this piece and this piece down here. Do we make the switch to crit damage, guys? Do we do it? Do we make the, because if we switch away from to crit damage, we're losing 30%. We're losing a lot. We've only got 10% to work with because of we're running Sunday. You just need like 12 crit rate like my piece. Let's do it. Let's do it. I didn't realize how much the overcap was hurting us. I do think it's hurting us pretty decently. Which, I mean, it's fine. All right, let me accept the friend request. Joshua, I assume this is you, my friend. Oh, it's down. Oh, down here. Rick. Hello, Rick. Welcome in. Okay, so let's do crit damage. Down here. No, that's not. That's up here. We're going to use the resin at this point. Let's do crit damage, crit rate, attack percent, obviously. Sage, I would. You just need like 12% crit rate like my piece. CR is only when you do a first day build. Crit damage will always be more output when you have characters that give CR anyway. That is true. That is true. And I could always, you know, like just RNG my way to a victory. But again, the priority is making sure that the fribble score is high. That's the priority. So, all right, we're going to switch to crit damage, then attack percent, crit rate. Let's see if we can get something good. Oh, wait, let's select HIMEKO as compatible. It's a 5-piecer. It is a 5-piecer. The other subs are ass, but it is a 5-piecer. I mean, hopefully this rolls all into crit rate. That would be fantastic. Did not mean to show off my eidolons there. I am sorry. We do have a crit damage piece right here that we could reroll, but it is a 4-piecer. It is a 4-piecer. So I don't know if I want to. All right, let's see. Hopefully this rolls well. Oh! Low rolls. The Flamer, those are low rolls, I would assume. But, I mean... And then the one defense roll really kills it, doesn't it? Sonic, thank you so much for accepting my friend. Okay, that was you, Sonic. Gotcha, brother. Attack, I think, is mid plus roll, and the crit rate has to be low roll. No, I don't want to re-roll this. I mean, it's a 5-piecer, but if I'm going to re-roll something, it has to be a 5-piecer with at least one substat that I know I can just leave off. Like if one of these subs was gone, right? If this was like speed instead, then I reroll. Then I would reroll this, because then at the very least I know that I will get something. So, but yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We got some pieces that we can work with. I see. So that 4-liner is reroll worthy. Well, it has to be a 5-liner. It has to be a 5. Yeah, but using the 4-liner subs as like a like a rubric, yes. Okay, back here. Again, we're doing crit damage now. Attack percent, crit rate. Give me some good. Give me something good. Oh shit. Joshua, I tried sending requests, but it said player 613-688-004 not found. 613-688-004. Oh, maybe can you send requests? Can you send friend requests across different servers? Because I play on the Americas, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can. Oh, I lost my thing. Crit damage, attack percent, crit rate. HIMEKO. Here we go. Not great. In fact, I don't think it's possible for this piece to be better, because our 5-liner rolled 4 times into crit. So there's really no point in me rolling this, right? So we can go again. If only it was a 5-liner. If only it was a 5-liner, man. Let's roll it. Because if it rolls all into 12.8 attack is 3 high rolls. Gotcha. Sonic, I'm on NA server. Oh, you play? Yeah, Joshua, I apologize, brother. Maybe one day they will allow us to. Maybe one day they will allow us to send friend requests across regions. But where did I get 12.8? Oh, you're just telling me that metric. Okay, here we go. This is the one. Attack crit rate, please. No. No. It could have been something. It was close. It could have been something. But I do think what we have right now is better. So. Still don't have a crit damage piece that I like love all that much. So this is the one that we rolled earlier. This is the best one that we have so far, so we can get rid of that. Do I want to keep this? This is a 4-piecer, right? Yeah, we can get rid of that as well. Okay. It is what it is. We'll keep these. We can go back. Just got a couple of messages on my phone. What time is it? It's currently 6:40. Okay, it's still early. Last night, bro, I went way too long on that stream. I ended up eating like my food, my dinner at like 10 p.m. I was so hungry. I was so hungry. But it was delicious. I got some Chick-fil-A. For those of you that live in the States, Chick-fil-A, delicious. But obviously there's some things with them that aren't that fantastic. Okay, here we go again. We're looking for a 5-piecer, slightly better piece. Not gonna do anything for us. We go again. Again, really not gonna do anything for us. How many resins do we have? Oh no. I have 67. We'll roll it, but it has to literally roll all into attack and crit rate. Damn, I didn't think the body was going to be this difficult. Come on. Those are low rolls, aren't they? 3 rolls for 11.6. And also 1 roll into speed. That's not what we want. All right, it is what it is. Sage, have you farmed Remiel's boss yet? You can farm Remiel's boss? Not too bad, though. Yeah. I mean, but again, we got a better piece. No, hold on. This piece that we have for crit damage, this one's better than what we just got, in my opinion. That did give us more crit rate. It's the same boss for Norma IIRC. Is it just Gerta Blue Blue? Or is it just like is it not like, are you not referring to a weekly boss? Because if not, no, I need to. I was not aware I could pre-farm Remiel more. Sonic, I stayed up all night. I did not stay up all night, but I did eat very late. The daily boss, gotcha. No, I have not. I still need to. I mean, it's nice to get the extra crit rate, but I'm pretty sure those are low rolls. Yeah, those are mid rolls, Flamer. Which, I mean, this one isn't much better, but at least this one is 4 as opposed to 3. Like, the speed roll doesn't do anything for us. Yeah, I think this one's still better. You guys want to gamble? Let's gamble a bit. Let's gamble. Well, we can get rid of this first. Maybe crit rate might be worth it though. You guys think? It's so low now. My standards are higher. Okay. Oh, no, that's not where we wanted to go. What do you got for us, Sage? Gotcha. These yeah, you can't pre-farm these obviously. But yeah, I need to farm these. I have these and these. I need to farm these. So that's what I will be doing over the next few days probably. Thank you for reminding me because I would not have remembered. That's the mech boss. I see. Okay, let's do some gambling. Let's do some gambling. We want crit main stats and crit substats with attack percent. Oof, that's not good. That's not good at all. The journey to get a better HIMEKO, an Eon HIMEKO Nova. Tough crowd. Well, that's a 4-piece right now. I was like tempted. Yeah, they decided to be nice to you. You only need to farm Lumen and 3.1 Lamount. Well, the very fact that they introduced 2 elements to us. Ooh, true. Nope. With wind and also nope. The fact that they introduced wind in one story patch and then legitimately like the very next story patch they were like, oh, by the way, here's another new element that you have to farm. Like, thanks, Hoyo, appreciate it, brother. Thanks, guys. Like, my resources weren't hurting already. No, nothing here. It's a 4-liner. I'll keep a 5-liner if it has just 1 crit. Because I could roll like 5 times into crit, right? What was that? Please let me mass select these. Would be very beneficial. I don't know. I feel like that's not better than what we have right now. Because it is only one good. Only 2 good subs. You know what? Let's do something. Let's do something before we continue. Because we are starting to get to the point now where my resources are getting lower. Let's salvage everything. And let's go into Fribbles to see what the crit damage piece is worth. 4 below. The 4 stars get automatically converted, right? You need 60 overall. Yep. Okay. We will be going to. Oh, I forgot to switch the piece to crit damage. I gotta log back in. I'll keep it on this overlay though. So, all in all, not bad. I mean, 123 HIMEKO. It's pretty solid. We're almost to WTF, right? Yeah, WTF is 130. If we could get to WTF today, I would be happy, man. I think I'd be content with getting to WTF today. We don't need to get to Eon today. That would be a sprint. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. All right, I'm gonna switch HIMEKO to that crit damage body piece, and we're gonna see what that gives us. Probably not that much better, but we'll see. Just because we are very much underneath the crit that we need. Very much underneath the crit that we need. We're like 14 under. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it just feels weird to not use crit rate main stat. That body piece, man, though, really fucking us. That's like the main thing. All right, Fribbers, do your thing. There we go. Thank you very much. Download that. Put it into the downloads. And here we go. All right, let's see if this does anything for us. I just kind of want to get an idea of what it does. Forgot to do this thing. But you said that it updated automatically, right? Right, Flamer? Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same piece. Our effective crit rate is just way lower with our crit damage being higher. Actually, this took us down significantly. This did take us down pretty significantly. So we went from 108 to 120, even though it's the same piece. So basically, overcapping on your crit rate is very bad. Or undercapping your crit rate. So they have to be at the perfect crit ratio. Understood. Understood. So here's a thing. This is what we were using before, right? This one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. You need a balanced rip, I know. This is the one we were using before. This is the crit. This is the crit damage, 11.2, 12.3. Yeah, that one's definitely better. This one I think we can get rid of. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get rid of this one. How automatically does it update? Do I have to close the game, or does it update here? Okay, here we go. We're back. So it does. Okay, so I don't need to be going to Fribbles like all the time. Okay, perfect. So what piece can we start looking to remove? This piece, right? This piece we can start looking at going all in on crit damage here. This is the piece. Because I do think it's easier to go from a overcap to 100 crit rate than to go from undercap to a. Because like if we're getting rid of 32% crit rate, man, that's a lot. You know what? Let's do this. What are other HIMEKOs running? Crit damage main stat. Crit damage main stat. Crit rate main stat. Crit rate. 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 Crit damage here. Crit damage. So it's mostly crit rate, but with some crit damage. So it doesn't really matter. Crit damage main stat is higher ceiling. The thing is, we really have to find crit rate elsewhere, right? Because if we swap to this, right, that's true crit rolls already. They're low rolls, but that's true crit rolls already, right? Oh, it didn't update. Hold on. Maybe we have to go to here. Click this. There we go. Oh, this lowered even more. Wait, why did it lower? What did I swap? Did I swap something else? Wait, what's happening? What happened? Oh, did I swap the headpiece? But I know that's the same headpiece that I had before. Why did my score lower all of a sudden? Did they change? It's a previous save file? Really? That's all it does? No, give me my 123 back. I want my 123 back. Hold on. What if we do this? Well, this is the one with this is the one with the other one. Okay. Look at the relics. Let me go back to this. Or is it this? I don't remember which one we were using. This is a 5-piecer. This is a 5-piecer. That's 4. This has 3. It's this one. We're going to go back to this. Let me make sure I've got all the right pieces on. Yeah. 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 We could try to get something better here. These were perfect subs, but the rolls are low, and it's a 4-liner. This is a 4-liner as well. More attack versus more crit rate. You guys want to go for better hands? What? Our hands are currently SSS plus though. That's crazy. We could go for a better orb as well, but the orb. Bro, this is so difficult. Also, why are you locked? Go away. I just saw another lock. Hello? No. No. By the way, this piece is insane. This is one of my best pieces that I have on my account. That's probably why it was locked. Yeah, the grind never ends, Sonic. Very difficult to manage the crit damage body. Flavor, the headpiece with 4 crit rate rolls is better for a crit damage chest. Did I get a 4 crit rate roll one? That's true. I did get this. We're going from 4% to 10%. Did we ever test out this one? The thing is, this one had low rolls. Whereas this one had better rolls. It's a 5-piecer. So, we could re-roll it. I don't know, man. There's like so many decisions I have to make. It's crazy. It is crazy. It is low rolls, but with the crit damage chest, the crit rate is much higher. Yeah. The thing is, this didn't roll all that well either. I wish they said rolled 4 times. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. 30% crit damage, insane roll. Yeah, that was a really great piece. My caster is definitely like that. Let's gamble. We're thinking too much. We're using our brain too much. Let's gamble. Let's let fate decide what crit roll we want to use. Speed crit damage. It's a 4-piecer though, so not what we need. I did not think that the crit ratio was gonna influence things that much. It really does, doesn't it? Oof, nothing good. You can reroll the headpiece? I can. I could. Thing is, I really don't want to use that many of my resources. So we'll see. I would like to get to WTF today. That is, I think, a good goal for today. God damn. Come on, give me something. I saw a double crit and speed and I got excited, but there was a reason why it was double crit. You can't get double crit on body if you're getting a crit main stat. Alright, here we go. We'll go to 25k and then we'll go back to the resins. When all fails, we gamble. Indeed. That's, again, a 4-piecer. We don't need 4-piecers. We need 5-liners. We need 5 liners. Okay. One more time, and then we'll, like I said, this will be the last bit that we do here. Okay. Nothing good. We're going back to the resins. That made me a bit sad. That made me a bit sad indeed. Alright. Since we did crit damage with the resins last time, let's do crit rate with the resins this time. We'll do attack and crit damage. Okay. Let's see if we get something good. That's not good. Here we go again. Not good. Here we go again. Again, bro. I need 5 liners. There we go. We've got something we can roll. Let's inventory here. All right. Pray to the gacha gods, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 5-liner. It's pretty much identical. The rolls are good though, aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. It's a better attack roll with a worse crit damage roll. Damn it, dude. We were off by 1. Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Sonic, we need more ways to get the dice item thing. The dice item is very rare. It is indeed. Like I only have 2, which is crazy, right? So, and I have 6 of these. There aren't that much more of these. We missed a roll again. Better attack roll, worse crit damage roll. Yeah. I think this one's still better. We want more crit damage. All right. It goes over yonder. Let's take a look at this again. We could try to do something good here. We're back to SS because we got the crit damage thing on. If we exit, we come back here. We go like here. This is like update it. No, it doesn't update it. Okay, this is annoying me. Hold on, guys. I'm going to exit. I'm going to rerun the archiver because I want the 123 back. It annoys me being back to 108. That doesn't feel good. So we're back on the right pieces again. All right, Fribbers, do your thing. Work your magic. Thank you. I forgot to switch overlays. My bad. And close this now. Upload scanner JSON. Bada bing, bada boom. That should bring us back to 123. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, fucking hell. It's all the body piece. It really is. It's the body piece that's really fucking us. And the crit ratio. We're 10% over and that's it. That is literally it. The thing is, like, until we get a really god body a really god body piece, I won't know what the main stat of this is going to be. So basically, here's the situation I'm in right now. Here's the way I'm looking at it right now, right? My body piece currently isn't good enough. It needs to be better, right? The thing is, I don't know whether we should go for crit rate or crit damage as the main stat. Because if we go as crit rate, we're overcapped by 10%, which means that we need to find on our other pieces like more efficient rolls, right? Whereas if we use crit damage, we're now undercapped, which means I have to find crit rate on my other pieces. So like basically my mindset right now is find a god body piece, right? And then, you know, we can manipulate the other pieces to basically even out the crit ratio. Is that good thought process? I feel like I don't know if that's a good thought process. Personally, you'll say crit damage piece. What if I just had a Sunday E6? That would make things so much easier. The thing is, Flamer, when we did crit damage piece, when we swapped to this piece right here, hold on. Oh shit, my bad. When we swapped to this piece right here, our score went so much lower because we were just more under the cap, right? So, you guys want to try to find a 5-piecer for this, or a 5-liner? Let's try to find a 5-liner for this. You're 66% crit damage with this piece, so only missing 12% crit rate. 14% crit rate. I mean, 14% crit rate's a... They might buff Sunday in the future. Maybe they would increase his stats, but I don't think so. Let's try to find a hands that's a 5-liner. Maybe... Ooh, no, let's do 10. Let's do 10 at a time. Maybe we'll find something here. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. And then all of these don't even have a thumbs up, so they go away. But yeah, it's the body piece. That's the big holdup, man. We keep using resin and it refuses to give us anything good. We've gotten some decent like pieces that if they rolled well, they would be fantastic. They just haven't rolled well. We've gotten like 4 rolls instead of 5 rolls. Here, there's a double crit. That's a 4-liner. I already have double crit. I could also try to get a better boot as well. Like the boots are pretty good. I mean, it is a 5-liner, but it only rolled 4 times into the crit, right? So we could try to look into that as well. In fact, maybe it is better to try to look into this. But we've already started doing the hands, so why not? Maybe we won't get the WTF. The crit damage is very low on the shoes. Gotcha. It's a 5-piecer, but it's speed with crit, so that is not what we want. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Five with double crit? I mean, it's worth rolling. Because the other one that we have is attack, flat attack. Oh, it is attack percent. Oof. So that's 1 less roll already. I don't know if it'll be that much better. I guess it depends on how high the rolls are, huh? We can test it. We can play with it. This, right? No. It's, well, this is a 4-liner here. All crit damage. It was all crit damage, but unfortunately the rolls missed. So, unfortunate. So that is a sell right there. Why do I have this? This is like more crit rolls, but we don't need crit rate. We're overcapped on crit rate. We'll keep it just in case. And back to here. We can go to the hands again. Hit this a couple more times. I will say it's nice to see the thumbs up more often. That's a 5-piecer. Attack and crit damage. Attack, that's another 5-piecer, but we really don't need crit rate. We need crit damage. Well, we'll keep it, because what if it rolls all into crit rate, then maybe we can look at the crit damage body, right? Alright. 2 things that we can roll. And we can go for a bit more. Let's do another one here. And then we can do like a boots. Why not do a boots? 4-piecer. Double crit, but it's 4-piecer. That's nice, but it's fool's gold, basically. And actually, you know what? Let's hit the hands one more time. We can do the boots later. Sonic, yeah, it's way easier to get the thumbs up on the heads and arm piece. Oh yeah, absolutely. Makes me feel better about myself. Ugh, those are ugly, ugly relic rolls. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, let's roll the hands. See if we get anything decent. That we got. Probably not. Because even if they are 5-piecers, the other sub rolls were not fantastic. So they basically have to perfectly roll and high roll as well. HIMEKO! Throw me a bone, will you? So we've got this one. This basically needs to go all into crit rate for it to be worth using, which it didn't. 14 crit rate sounds high, but honestly, you don't have many crit rolls, so it's crit rate rolls, so it's easy to make up. For example, the planar can easily be fixed. The headpiece can also easily be fixed. The handpiece can also be easily fixed. I guess. Okay, that was only 2. We'll do crit damage next. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, we're gonna inventory this. And let's use some resin. Let's follow Flamer's advice and see if we get lucky. Crit damage, main stat with attack percent crit rate here. I am running low on resin. I think I'm willing to go down to 20. So this might be the last one that we do. Flat is nice, but again, it's a 4-piecer. We'll keep that one, though. Ah. That one has like great subs. If only it was a 5-liner. If only. That one I feel like goes. This will be the. I think this will be the last one. 5-liner. We've got some hope. We can synthesize what we didn't. That one piece that we didn't want. If only it was 5, indeed. Alright, we've got a couple of crit damage pieces to roll. We'll do the 5-piece, 5-liner later. That one's not good. Sorry, but nope. This one has great subs, but we want crit rate here. That's not what we want, unfortunately. I'll keep that one just in case, but probably not going to use it. And this is the prize. That is rough. That is painful. That's rough to look at, isn't it? If you could just say crit rate here, so if you could swap rows. Crit rate body is mostly for decimation. For verdict, because of Sunday, it's relatively easy to use a crit damage body in higher end builds. Indeed. The thing is, you still gotta find a crit rate elsewhere. Alright, well, I think we're gonna stick with this for now. Unfortunately. I mean, I could reroll this. But, like, the odds are that it would roll perfectly are, like, super low. And we're still overcapped on crit. So. The issue ultimately ended up being that we were unable to get a crit damage chest piece on the same level as this crit rate chest piece. That's the issue. Why do I have this? Because I got more crit damage? More attack? No, I can get rid of this. Right? Oh, it's a 5-piecer as well. But I can get rid of it, right? Oh, this has flat attack, that's why. So that's like technically better if I were to re-roll it, but like, nah, whatever. This did not roll well. Wow. Damn, Hoyo playing dirty. Hoyo is playing very dirty. I could re-roll this, but then like, man, I'd be really risking it, man. That's like such a risk. And this, I just feel like this isn't good. This is a 4-piecer. We can get rid of these. Hoyo is playing dirty today. I don't know if we'll be able to get to W2F today, which kind of sucks. That would have been a nice goal to have. Okay, like I said, I don't know if I feel comfortable using any more resins. We've got 22. Yeah, I want to keep those for a rainy day. For a rainy day. So, that means we've got our relic shards, which I am willing to use more. So we can test our luck again. Let's see if we get anything good. Not a single thumbs up. Rough going. Rough going. 20 at a time, trust? Sure, we can do that next. We got one, but it's a 4-piecer. It is a 4-piecer. And the rest here are going to be pretty garbage. We can do another 20. Like I said a couple minutes earlier, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We'll get there eventually. We will get there eventually. But I'll just be on my own for the most part. There we go. That's, well... The flat is nice, but I'm pretty sure at this point... We need 5-liners, my friends. Okay, that's worth rolling, I guess. If it rolls all into crit rate, I suppose. Let me take a look at the rolls. This was a 2.5, 2.9. Okay, that one's worth keeping. If that rolls all into crit rate with high rolls, that potentially could be better. 2.9 is a mid roll, yeah. It's not a low roll. I'll take it. 2.5 is a bin roll. Oof. Shit IVs. For those of you guys that play Pokemon. You may have lost the battle, but not the war. Indeed. Story of my life with my relic luck. We'll do 20 one more time. Joshua, I better see Walt before Sunday. At Sonic Fen. Oh, that's... Okay. That is a clear sign that we should stop. Not a single thumbs up. Looks like the body piece will have to wait for another day. Oh shit, not the lock. Can I mass select, please? Like, I feel like this is something that eventually they're gonna work on. I feel like. What's the fuel situation looking like? Fuel is very good. Hold on. Fuel is very solid. We could probably do some some farming as well. But it is over 2 hours, which I feel like is a good stopping point for me. But this is fuel's over here, fuel right there. So yeah, lots of fuel. But this isn't actually that much. I mean, chew 15 times 60. Let's see. That's not that much. It is a lot, but it kind of tricks you into how much stamina it actually gives you. Oh, actually, that is 1200 stamina. Okay. Maybe we let that rip a bit. Maybe we let it rip. Let's roll this. See what this gives us. If it all goes into crit rate, we're in a good spot. Did not go all into crit rate, which means it's getting trashed. See ya, bitch. Okay. We're back. Like I said, we're not going to go for too much longer. We're still on the body. We're going to get down to 10k, I think, and that's where we'll stop for today. What do you got? Nope. And now I have to go through and click each and every single one of these. Double crit rate. If only we could have crit rate main stat with crit rates with the same crit rate substat. If only. Okay, I was like tempted, but then it was like a four-liner. Them four-liners, man, they'll trick you. They'll be fool's gold. Shit, hold on. All right, let's go. Actually, let's do. We could do 20 at the same time. Why not? Just to get through this faster. Nope. Also, no. I'd be willing to keep a 5-liner if it was just a single crit stat, but I haven't seen one of those yet, I think. Stone was right. Stone, if you're around still, those 5-liners, man, they are difficult to get. And then we'll let one more of these rip, and we'll call it for today. We boosted our score by 20 points. It's not bad. I would have liked to get the WTF today, but it is perfectly fine. Unless we get something like Godly here. Which we didn't even get a thumbs up. So that is a clear sign to me that the gacha gods are staring down at me and basically saying you should stop. You should stop. You got your pieces, right? You were able to boost yourself 20 points. It's about time. But yeah, quite unlucky today. Quite unlucky, which is unfortunate. But I am very much used to dealing with this. This is very typical Relic luck for me. You guys thought my summoning luck was bad. My Relic luck is even worse. But it's okay. Like I said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Sage, I think 5-liners are lower rate for the chest, boots, orb, and rope. Chew. Oh, you just love to see it. You love to see it. I really do like Hoyoverse and their business practices. Hoyoverse is an admirable company that does not engage in bad business practice. Yes. What was it doing? I was going to do something. No. Okay. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. All right, guys. We're going to end here for today. Unfortunately, not the result that we wanted, but it's fine. We wanted to get to WTF today. That was like our goal. Didn't quite get there. But we're making progress, right? The body is the big thing. The body is the big thing. Crafting is also more RNG than farming. That is also very true. So I've got a lot of fuel. I will probably end up using some of that fuel tonight. But we're going to go ahead and end it here for today just because I'm tired and I want to get food. So going forward, I will update you guys every so often on this as, you know, it progresses. But this is probably the last time that we'll do a stream like this for a while. I just felt like this one time I had a lot of resources that we could invest, right? And it would be fun to do it on live on stream. But typically, I don't see myself as a channel to do a lot of gameplay stuff. Like, I want to focus on the characters. I want to focus on the story. I want to focus on those kind of things rather than the gameplay kind of stuff. But you guys know that HIMEKO is special. She means something to the channel, so figured we would do it this one time. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up here for tonight. So, as always, let me catch up on everyone that's here. Astral, Carlos, Flamer, Blyachill, Sage, Krabby, Michael, Seed, Stevo, Swev, and Ted Ja on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for coming through and watching the stream. And on YouTube, my new friends, Sonic and Joshua. Thank you guys for coming through as well. Appreciate you guys watching the stream. It was a ton of fun chatting with you guys as always. As I said at the start of the stream, no stream for a hot minute. I'm gonna take a bit of a break. We're gonna come back with the Remiel trailers, right? Once all the Remiel trailers are out, we're gonna do a stream where we react to all of them. We're not gonna do separate streams for each ZZZ trailer. We're gonna do like one large trailer reaction stream for each character, just to keep me sane, right? 3.1 stream will be the day after the patch drops. So here's the way it goes. It's probably going to be Monday of the 3.1 drop, patch drop. We'll do the trailer reactions the next day on Tuesday night. That'll be our summoning for Remiel, which we'll be doing our very first collab. We're going to be doing summons with Goldie. So, you know, what a surprise. So we'll do summons of Goldie on Tuesday, and then the next day on Wednesday, we will do the main story. So that is the plan for ZZZ 3.1. And yes, we will be doing, going forward, now that we're caught up with ZZZ, we will be doing main story recap / discussion streams now. So after 3.1 is done and dusted, we'll do another stream after where we talk about it, right? For those of you guys who, are you doing the beach event for a stream? No, sir. I don't think I've ever done an event on stream, and probably won't ever do, unless there's like a very special event that like releases, that maybe we'll do that on stream. But for the most part, it's just the main story and the like things surrounding the main story that we'll be doing live on stream. So, but yeah, that's kind of the look ahead, I think, of the channel. So again, I'm gonna take a couple days off, probably the rest of the week off, to be honest, and through the weekend. So I assume you're buying the skin bundle. Absolutely. I'm spending a lot of money in 3.1 because I need seed. So we'll get seed one way or another. But okay. Alrighty then. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end it here now. We'll be back with 3.1 and a couple next week, hopefully. Remiel luck. Hopefully it should be fun. But as always, until next time, guys, I hope you guys take care of yourself. Have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, wherever you might be, however you may be listening. And I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourself, guys. And as always, peace late.